And may peace be with you as well, Tahara. Good morning. Welcome to the 162nd commencement ceremonies of Northwestern University. I extend a warm welcome to all of you, students, parents, friends, distinguished guests. We are delighted to have you join us as you gather virtually from all over the world for this wonderful occasion. This commencement is unlike the 161 that came before it. The global pandemic has made it impossible for us to be together physically, and our ceremony comes amid one of the most turbulent periods in this nation's history as we grapple with fundamental truths regarding racism and anti-Blackness. Today is Juneteenth, a day honoring the moment on June 19, 1865, when freedom from slavery was finally announced to the last corner of this nation 2.5 long years after the Emancipation Proclamation took effect. It is a reminder that the hard work of freedom and of justice is endless. Graduates, your final weeks here were not a time of celebration, but rather a time of crisis. The world needs your leadership more than ever, and I have confidence that you will rise to the occasion. Congratulations to all of you. I salute you, and I am proud to help recognize your extraordinary accomplishments. I want to specifically mention one category of graduates, those who represent the first in their families to earn a college degree. I hope you and your loved ones take special pride in what you have achieved. I also want to acknowledge our 50th reunion class, the class of 1970. Like today's graduates, you came of age during a time of upheaval. You showed deep concern for the world around you and worked hard to improve it. And you've also been one of the most loyal and engaged classes we have ever seen. Commencement marks the conclusion of the university academic year. 2 of our professional schools have already completed their graduation ceremonies, the Feinberg School of Medicine and the Northwestern Pritzker School of Law. Their graduates are listed in the commencement program. We congratulate them on their achievements. And today, for the 10th time, we honor recipients of the Northwestern University Distinguished Secondary School Teacher Award. This year's seniors were invited to nominate high school teachers who had transformative impacts on their lives prior to their enrollment at Northwestern. In selecting the awardees, the committee reviewed nomination essays, teaching portfolios, and letters of recommendation. The 2020 award winners are Joe Bryzowitz of Highland Park High School in Highland Park, Illinois, John DeRose of Whitefish Bay High School in Whitefish Bay, Wisconsin, Maria Hyacin of Delaney High School in Timonium, Maryland, Kristen Kirshner of the Episcopal School of Baton Rouge in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and Diana Neiman of South Mecklenburg High School in Charlotte, North Carolina. We are pleased to recognize these outstanding educators this morning. You can learn more about each of them on the commencement website after our ceremony concludes. I thank them for their contribution to this senior class and for sharing their extraordinary talents with so many. And of course, not a single graduate could have succeeded without the support and encouragement of family and friends and so many others whom we hope are joining us today. Finally, I extend my profound gratitude to the Commencement Committee, Facilities and Operations, our Northwestern staff volunteers, and the crew members who set us up so well today for this virtual celebration of our 2020 graduates. And their work is not yet done. I want to remind you that this is part one of graduation for the class of 2020. Part two will take place next June with an in-person graduation event. It is now my pleasure to welcome Lanny Martin, Chair of our Board of Trustees.
Thank you, President Schapiro. It is also my privilege and pleasure to welcome our graduates, their families, and their friends, and to wish you all safety and good health during this difficult time. Those receiving their degrees today are a special group who have worked hard, learned much, and will now look forward to the many opportunities to use the knowledge gained at Northwestern to enhance their communities in which they live and work. We are here today to welcome all of our graduates as alumni of Northwestern University, so it is appropriate that our next speaker is Samir Mayakar, President of the Northwestern Alumni Association.
Hello, class of 2020. While you are receiving many congratulations today, let me be the first to welcome you to the Northwestern Alumni Association. My name is Samir Mayakar. I am a fellow Wildcat, a member of the class of 2006, the Kellogg class of 2013, and husband to Dr. Emily Mayakar, class of 2007. I'm a proud alumnus of the Northwestern University Wildcat Marching Band. I'm a first-generation American, and I'm the president of your Northwestern Alumni Association. On behalf of the 260,000 Northwestern alumni who live around the world, we are so proud to welcome you into the alumni community. We are one global community engaged with Northwestern, one another, and the world. Our shared experience as Northwestern students gives us a common bond that is lifelong. And if you want proof of this timeless connection, today we are joined virtually by members of the class of 1970 who are celebrating the 50th anniversary of their graduation. Congratulations, class of 1970. My message to you, the class of 2020, is this: wherever you go and whatever you do, nurture the ties you share with fellow Northwestern alumni. I can attest to the importance of staying connected with your classmates because 3 of the most important inflection points in my career happened because of Northwestern alumni. First, I was fortunate to serve in the White House during the previous administration. I got the job because a fellow resident of Shepherd Hall put in a good word for me. Serving a U.S. president changed the course of my career, and a personal connection at Northwestern is what made it possible. My second transformative moment came when I was back on campus as an MBA student. And that's right, I like being an undergrad so much that I came back for round 2. I met 3 talented young scientists, and we started a company based on research happening here at Northwestern to transform the clean energy industry. Beyond serving as the initial incubator for my startup, Northwestern helped us find customers, and alumni provided us with our very first angel investment. And finally, I found my current role as a deputy mayor of the city of Chicago when a Northwestern classmate introduced me to a new mayoral candidate named Lori Lightfoot. I had no idea then of the journey we would take together, and I'm so proud that Mayor Lightfoot is our commencement speaker today. As you can tell, the Northwestern alumni community has profoundly impacted my life, and that's why I have chosen to remain invested in a place that I love so much. Now, it is not lost on me that it may seem odd to discuss community at a time when our common kinship feels frayed and tenuous. It is a struggle to feel part of a community during a pandemic that requires us to work or study from home, socially distance, and isolate ourselves. It is a struggle to feel a sense of belonging when we see countless Black lives snuffed out too soon and too many communities of color marginalized. But it is during these very difficult times, when everything seems to have the potential to alienate, that we most need to remember and invest in our community. Right here in Chicago, we see countless individuals marching together as a community to push for social change. and as the city slowly reopens to allow people to gather safely again, its vibrant communities will revive the stores, dine at the corner restaurants, and cautiously welcome summer. It is during dark times that you most need community, and I promise you that the Northwestern community will always be here for you, for resources, for support, and for shared experiences. The alumni community is here to help you as you embark on your next step. So I encourage you to take advantage of the career and mentorship resources that are available to you through the Northwestern Alumni Association. So, class of 2020, my message to you is simple. Stay connected with Northwestern and with each other. Get involved with the alumni network in your community. Stay humble, but have impact wherever your path leads you. And Morty and I can assure you, you can never have too much purple in your wardrobe. If you stay engaged with Northwestern, Northwestern will stay engaged with you. Congratulations, class of 2020. Hail to alma mater, and go Cats!
Thank you, Samir. As we celebrate the achievements of our graduates and welcome them as continuing members of the Northwestern family, we also recognize faculty for whom this is their final year of full-time service to the university. Each year, the Board of Trustees, on the recommendation of the schools and with the approval of the provost, designates as emeritus members of the faculty a select number who are moving to retirement following an extended period of distinguished service to our university. The Board of Trustees has this year recognized 36 such members of the faculty. They are listed in the commencement program, and you can learn more about each of them on the commencement website after our ceremony concludes. Together, they have contributed nearly 11 centuries of service to our students in the university. As scholars, they have helped transform their disciplines. Their impact upon the countless students with whom they have worked is beyond measure. Congratulations to the Meriti faculty for their long and distinguished service. Each year at commencement, the university recognizes a number of individuals of exceptional accomplishment with honorary degrees. Honorary degrees play an important role in the history of a university, for a university proclaims its values through those it chooses to honor. These degrees are awarded on the recommendation of the Faculty Senate and with the approval of the university's Board of Trustees. I ask that Provost Haggerty introduce these distinguished individuals.
Mr. President, Professor Thomas Bradshaw is presenting for the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, Norman Lear. Your dynamic Hollywood career as a writer and producer has extended from television's golden age to the streaming era. Your trailblazing programs expanded the medium's artistic range and addressed the previously tabooed societal issues. As a social and political activist, you have long been a forceful advocate for progressive values. We are proud to honor your remarkable achievement and is heartened to know that at age 97, you have no plans to retire.
I admit you, Norman Lear, to the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters with all the honors and privileges appertaining thereto.
Mr. President, Associate Professor Nicole Denise Pinkard is presenting for the honorary degree of Doctor of Laws, Lori E. Lightfoot. Since your landslide and landmark election as Chicago's first LGBTQ and African-American woman mayor, you have decisively and humanely addressed a series of historic challenges. You are a relentless advocate of inclusion as a public responsibility and a common good. Your Stay Home and Save Lives campaign in response to the COVID-19 pandemic garnered international attention and made you a social media icon, and you worked to calm your city during recent unrest. We thank you for your inspiring leadership during this time of heartbreaking loss and unprecedented challenge.
I admit you, Lori Lightfoot, to the degree of Doctor of Laws with all the honors and privileges appertaining thereto.
Mr. President, Professor Amy C. Rosenzweig is presenting for the honorary degree of Doctor of Science, Joanne Stubbe. Your groundbreaking work compellingly demonstrates the power of chemical investigations to solve problems in biology. As a mentor to numerous students and postdoctoral fellows, notably those underrepresented in the sciences, you have made research a key part of your enduring legacy. We are proud to add to your many honors, and we salute your remarkable achievements.
I admit you, Joanne Stubby, to the degree of Doctor of Science, with all the honors and privileges appertaining thereto.
Mr. President, Professor Terry W. Odom is presenting for the honorary degree of Doctor of Science. George M. Whitesides. Without your pioneering efforts, today the world of science, engineering, and life science technology industry would be a vastly different place. Your prolific and wide-ranging work has opened up whole new fields of innovation and inquiry. As a mentor, teacher, and collaborator, you have significantly advanced scholarship in your fields. We are honored to celebrate your illustrious career.
I admit you, George Whitesides, to the degree of Doctor of Science, with all the honors and privileges appertaining thereto. I now welcome Dami Oluemi, a member of the great undergraduate class of 2020, to introduce our commencement speaker.